Hello, I'm Reginald Grant from Los Angeles, California, and today we're going to be talking about, say again, the topic, Craig Zaffe, the CBD guy,
Hey,
is going to give you some insights, some information,
we're
natural drugs versus synthetic drugs, and how
right.
to, or medicine, I should say, and how to best utilize that in your life. We're talking about helping you live a better life. Again, I'm Reginald Grant. This is Mr. Craig Zaffe, the CBD guy, coming to you live from New York. Peace out. Talk to
All
us,
right.
Craig.
All right. Hello. I am Craig Zaffe. I am certainly the CBD guy. I am the CEO of Hemp for Life Wellness Inc. And welcome to our weekly podcast, Everything CBD and More. Now, first, before I begin, I want to thank our sponsor, Athletes in Cannabis, because without them, we wouldn't be doing this podcast with my very good friend Reggie. So today's topic is plant-based medicine versus synthetic pharmaceuticals. Now, for the last 75 years, basically all medicine has been synthetic pharmaceuticals, which is basically a single source compound to treat whatever condition and disease you have. Now, we know certainly they have done tremendous benefits. Certainly, we have antibiotics, we have penicillin, we have all different medications to treat, various conditions, high blood pressure, heart disease, depression, respiratory conditions, aches and pains. But the problem with synthetic pharmaceuticals, they always have so many different side effects. Now, as we know on movies, TV, every other ad is for a different type of pharmaceutical. The side effects go on forever. Sometimes the side effects are worse than the actual conditions that you have. So, for the history of mankind, from the very beginning, everything was plant-based medicine. Now, it turns out cannabis was the very first domesticated crop that everybody used, and it also was the first source of plant-based medicine. It also turns out cannabis works with our own body's system. All life forms have an endocannabinoid system. We make our own natural cannabinoids now. The endocannabinoid system is the largest regulatory system in our body. It's in charge of the homeostasis balance of internal health, and it's all about the balance. But as we get older, we become deficient, and that's where disease comes in. So by incorporating plant-based medicine, we can heal our body without all the tremendous different side effects. And if you are on pharmaceuticals, incorporating plant-based medicine with those pharmaceuticals can help you heal better, have less side effects from those pharmaceuticals. Now, cannabis is basically made up of two families. You have agricultural industrial hemp with over 25,000 uses. Then you have cannabis sativa indica, which has marijuana. Now, the difference between marijuana and hemp is percentage of THC. Now, from the flowers of hemp and flowers of marijuana, you can get CBD. Now, CBD and marijuana are both considered a phytocannabinoid. Now, what is a phytocannabinoid? It means that plants that have natural cannabinoids. Now, the cannabinoids interact with our own endocannabinoid system since we make our own natural cannabinoids. Now, and they also react with the body's receptors in our body. We have CB1 receptor that are in our brains and our nervous system. We have CB2 receptors that are in our immune system and our blood and various organs. Now, the beautiful thing about plant-based medicine and cannabis is it's made up of over 100 different cannabinoids and other flavonoids, terpenes, which are essential oils that are in all plants. When you go into the forest and you're under the pine trees, you smell that pine. Well, that's terpene. That has incredible medicinal benefits. So the whole of the plant is worth more than the parts. That's where plant medicine, you get in the whole entourage effect of the plant. Not only with, you get in the CBDs, you get in flavonoids, you get in the terpenes, and they all synergistically work together to enhance the healing effect. And the goal is always to restore the balance in your body and keeping your endocannabinoid system toned. And what does that mean? That means that when your endocannabinoid system is toned, we have more receptors throughout our body, and which means that whatever is going on the outside affecting the inside of your body, we have receptors to respond. Now, everything is on demand, basically, in the endocannabinoid system. When you injure your toe, all of a sudden, your CB2 receptor will start releasing endocannabinoids to reduce the inflammation. Now, when you incorporate CBD and THC with that, you help supplement your natural production of those cannabinoids, which are very important because, again, the whole goal is to maintain the balance of your health. Now, the track record of plant-based medicine, and certainly cannabis, no one has ever overdosed on cannabis. Certainly, there's certain plants out there which are poisonous, just like mushrooms. You see mushrooms growing in your lawn, you're certainly not going to pick them. Same thing, you go out in the woods, you have poison ivy. Poison ivy, no one recommends getting it. Certainly, opium, which has been used for the history of mankind for pain, you can die from that. But CBD and marijuana has an incredible safety profile that you never have to worry about overdosing. Now, the difference between CBD and THC is more psychotropic. So that's why when you partake in marijuana, you get stoned. Where CBDs, since it only has 0.3% THC, you get all the medicinal benefits without the psychotropic effect of too much THC. And as we know, the higher the percentage of THC, the higher your anxiety rates go. So if you're going to partake in marijuana, you should always make sure you have a very CBD-rich variety so you get medicinal benefits without being too stoned so you can still function. Now, CBD is an incredible compound, and there are different ways to put it in your body. You have tinctures, which are basically oral drops that you take out a dropperful, and you just put it under your tongue and let it sit. So there's also CBD capsules. It's a very convenient way to get CBD in your system. They come in 5 milligram, 10 milligrams, 25 milligrams, 50 milligrams per serving. So you have exact dosing. Then you have sports creams, such as our OP6, that you just rub on those affected areas. You have inflammation, you worked out too hard, you apply it directly to that area. They have gummies out there. So it's a very easy way to get CBDs in your system, a CBD gummy. They also started putting CBD in water, CBD in beer, CBD in alcohol. I personally don't recommend it. I think you're better off just taking a tincture. You get instant results within a matter of moments because it just goes into your blood system, and it'll lower your anxiety. So I think it's very important that people realize that you have alternatives, since the pharmaceuticals, as well as they work, they also have the side effects, which can be, as we know, detrimental to your well-being, worse than the actual condition you have. So by incorporating plant-based medicine, and listen, if you don't want to use marijuana, marijuana is not for everybody. CBDs are, and then you can use other essential oils. And again, your diet is very important. So you have to really take the extra time to put the right food in your system, because that's going to help with your overall health. And keeping your gut healthy is very important. So make sure that you're using a lot of omega-3s, hemp seed, extra virgin olive oil. Don't drink soda. Don't have processed food. Eliminate sugar. Soft drinks, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all that stuff, it's not good for you. So you have to take the time to invest in your health. And by incorporating CBDs, it's your first step to regaining your health back. So forever, everybody's used plant-based medicine. Up to 1937, that all changed. But the tides are changing. More and more people are incorporating more plant-based medicine in their lifestyles. They're using less and less synthetic drugs. And they're living longer. They're much more productive lives without all the side effects. And they're getting the groove back. And everybody wants to get their groove back. So I think people really have to take the time and invest in their health. And really, for a few dollars a day, you can be on the road to wellness again. And CBDs, I think, would be your first step in that process of getting your health back. And again, get off the couch, exercise, get some fresh air, stay unplugged. I mean, everybody's on the phone, everybody's on the computers. It's a wonderful tool, but also it can get in the way of your health. So think about incorporating plant-based medicines in your life, certainly CBDs, a good diet, exercise, get some fresh air. Tell your wife you love them, tell your kids you love them. Go out there and spread sunshine. And I want to thank everybody for listening to me about plant-based medicine versus synthetic chemicals. And once again, I want to thank Athletes in Cannabis for my sponsor, and certainly my good friend Reggie Grant for making this all happen. I am Craig Zaffe. I'm the owner of, actually the CEO of Hemp for Life Wellness Inc. This is our podcast, Everything CBD and More, and I am the CBD guy. And everybody, please have a wonderful day. Much love and peace. Thank you very much.